Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's a later morning, but still in the morning. Yeah. Remember that way too much. All right. Good start. So, I'll wait for a few more people maybe jump in. Gonna discuss certain first impressions, kind of the Insurgency Sandstorm on console. I'm gonna go through this. Hopefully, Mike's working a little better today. Seems to be reading all right, so that's a good start. Oh, and I'm getting the messages. Yeah. Get this for just a second. I just got chime. Not sure what it is. Not getting any updates on it. Well, let's do it to it. All right. Okay. Let's see what we got here. All right. So, I guess we'll get ready to kick this thing off a little bit. Oh, we'll call it a day. Maybe I can upload these videos to YouTube. Figure out how to do that. Insurgency Sandstorm on consoles. I played on Xbox. I played the beta. I loved it. I loved it. Not break NDAs, any details or anything like that. But I loved it. It was super fun. I think they did an excellent job. But it was a little bit different experience going live when it actually released. Gameplay's still pretty good. Still looks, great. Oh, I apologize. playing in the background with his new toys. So, let's see here. I had fun playing it. Some issues I did have. Number one, biggest issue that I hope that they fix, is the being able to party up. Me and my friends set this date. As soon as it released, we were all staying up. We're going to play it immediately. We're going to party up so they could experience the game, all this hype that I've been giving this game to them. And they still love the game itself. But one of the most disappointing things that they had was not being able to party up. And I had that same opinion. We tried different ways through the Xbox system, partying up and joining the same games. And there's it always just as soon as somebody joined, we might get one. But as soon as the other one hit up or something like that, it start to slow down, freeze up. The helicopter sound would start to pause and then kicked. And not just kicked out of party. Like, it kicks you back to Xbox home screen. Like all the way out of the game. You have to then click in it, go back in. That's definitely no bueno. Other issues, the currencies. Level experience. I had plenty of, the only thing that seemed to run super smooth as I played was if I did something that was an achievement, I got the achievement. Cool. But I finally, without my friends, just I got fed up and just I'm gonna play. So I went into my normal co-op thing, played a little bit, and it. I don't know, man. I had a pretty good game, and at the end, it was my progression showed I was halfway to level 6, and I was like, what? That's seemed a little high. But I was like, all right, what? Okay, I'll take it.
What is that doing in my backpack?
That is your mask for when we're in public. You gotta wear it. That's Sissy's, but you can borrow it.
Oh.
This will be fun. But yeah, so I got all that experience. It's like, oh, you unlock this ability to unlock this class and this class and this class, because that's pretty much the only really gains you have it when you first start, is just unlocking new classes to be. No go. As soon as my next match started, I couldn't even be Breacher or anything like that, or anything higher up, because it still showed me not even level 1. I was still just a hash mark. That's what my ranking was. So that was kind of disappointment, or a disappointment. The currencies and purchasing. I started out with 0, and then I had 1,000. My buddies had 2,000, and then 1,400, and just kept changing, trying to make purchases for cosmetics, and it could not connect with NWI at the time. You just kind of keep trying, and then finally it let me purchase something, and now even my buddies' things they purchased are they tried this morning, and they're like, it's gone. Everything I purchased last night is gone. One of my buddies actually had a glitch where he got what was that? His currency, all of a sudden he just goes, wait a second, and he sent a screenshot. 355,789,385 in in-game currency. He could have literally bought probably every piece of gear at every color, every pattern. Yeah, it no, it's not. Just that was an issue, and then now today, it's all gone. Which I understand. They're having server issues. I don't know. Maybe they didn't anticipate it. There's some pretty big things, though, that need to be fixed. I didn't know about the party thing. I heard rumors of it during the beta. Friends not able to, but none of my friends got a beta code, so I didn't get to experience that. To me, it's just an awesome game. It works smooth, and I got into games, and I played. It was fine. Never got kicked out to home screen. But last night wasn't the best experience. What I did play is kind of fun. Other little issues I have, just that wasn't really the game's fault, except for one. There for my first match and a half, when I went prone position, I could not aim down sight or even pull the trigger. Like it would not bring my weapon up. It just let me sit there. And then finally I got tired of trying to pull it up, so I was like, well, maybe if I get in a situation somebody pops around a corner, I can at least shoot. So I just did, a little test fire, a little desk pop. Pulled that trigger, nothing. No animation, just absolutely nothing. I was like, okay, this. Now about a match and a half into it, I did get that ability back. But that wasn't fun, knowing that I cannot go to prone position because I am nothing but a sitting duck. I am vulnerable. Yeah, that was pretty much the main issues. Some of them pretty major. Currency, I hope they get it fixed. I know a lot of people bought just the standard edition. Yeah, weirdly it does. Since it went live, it does crash a lot. In fact, my buddy just messaged me. He gave it a shot again today. He played one match, and then it crashed him back to his Xbox home screen. Because they're all updating me what they're dealing with right now. And his gear, the cosmetic gear he was able to purchase, isn't there anymore. And it says he needs to unlock it again. But I guess his in-game currency was still taken. He hasn't gotten that back. And a lot of people haven't gotten their DLC stuff. Like I was about to say, a lot of people got the basic version, which is great. I don't care about the cosmetic stuff too much. I have my look, and it's all pretty much in the normal game. But none of my DLC stuff was there. I bought the gold edition because I wanted the year 1 and year 2. Not so much for the skins, but since I did pay for the skins, it'd be nice to have them. And my buddies, they end up halfway through playing, trying to party up. All of a sudden, they got updates that they got their DLCs, or like the skin packs and stuff. I still haven't gotten mine. And like I said, personally, I don't care. On the whole, I don't need them for the look. It's the big issue is I did pay for them. I'm a patron. I'm a customer. I purchased that. I would at least like it to be there since I did buy it. I thought it'd be worth the full getting the big package for what I wanted, the year 1, year 2, and all that stuff. And last night it wasn't. Now, it is released. I think they maybe underestimated how many people were going to give this game a shot and want to play it. Maybe that could be the issues. Hopefully they'll fix it out soon. They'll work it up. We're going to give it another shot tonight on Xbox. But literally, me and my buddies put this on a calendar. Like, for tonight, my buddy's taking tomorrow off work because we haven't squatted up in a long time because I've converted over to PC. But yeah, it's gonna really suck if we got tomorrow off of work so we could all have a late night hanging with the boys, and it all is a waste. So yeah, I really want them to get things fixed, because this game is so great to drop the ball on these little things. So hopefully it'll get smoothed out. I have faith in them. Playing the beta, the year-long wait was worth it. I felt. Release day? Shoot, man. Maybe they should have held off a little bit longer. But it's one of those things where they can't know until they try it. So I'm glad the release day. I do feel maybe a better route of pushing back the date a little bit and doing an open beta with more people involved to find some of these things would have been a smart idea to prevent these crashings and things like that. Everybody getting kicked back to their, not even the title menu of the game, like the main menu. It's you get sent back to your Xbox. My buddy was tracking a whole bunch of stuff online last night. The poor PlayStation guys were getting wonked out on a lot of stuff, and then they were getting a lot of like millions of currency in game. And when I started, I'm like, I have zero. I literally had to go with whatever the game gave me for my look. I couldn't even change like my pair of shoes. Yep. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't want to give up on this game. This game's great. Like even my buddies who get into games and play a few matches, they're hooked on it. They like the style, the gameplay of it. It's not Call of Duty. It's not fast paced. You got to be a little more methodical. It's better with a team. It's yeah, man. It's it's right up my alley. I love this game. I've promoted it highly. I don't get paid by NWI or nothing. I don't. I just give my honest thoughts about it. And my thoughts are just my opinions. Some people may agree, some people may disagree. But just from what I've seen, stepping back, even though I love the game, I can step back and view it from the outside looking in and see some of the issues that, how if I was another person who heard all this hype about this game, went ahead, pre-ordered, got it last night, I would be extremely disappointed. Like the whole point. The biggest thing about this game, especially, is working with friends and teams and using tactics and things like that. It is more that style of game. So it really messes things up when you and your friends can't team up together and use tactics and comms together and all that stuff. You're stuck with random people you don't know which isn't bad because the community's still great, man. There's still a lot of good people in the community. But it's a good game. Just it definitely needs to be polished. Needs some things fixed. The booting back. Yeah, I noticed a little bit about that too. My big bug issue though last night was not being able to pull my weapon or fire my weapon from the prone position. Here I am trying to become a smaller target with less profile, so I have a less chance of getting hit, and I can't even fire back. I'm just literally just sitting there laying down to be shot. That wasn't a good time. Yeah, that was my biggest thing. XP wasn't growing, or it would show me that I made all this accomplishment, but that was only for like that match. As soon as I was done, it was gone. It literally just, I was like, wait, I can't be, how am I going to get to observer if every match it just restarts me back at 0? Or I don't think I'm good enough to be a commander, but yeah, it still has some issues. Bear was just on. Me and him were talking before this stream. It still has a few issues. Like you said, he was getting into it. Last night, he couldn't even get into a match unless he played local. He tried like 6 times. And failure to recognize player or something like that, or profile or something like, just things like that. And just kept kicking him out. Today, he was able to get on. So I think they're working on it. I think they're working on things. Hopefully, it'll get better. But he was able to play today, so that's progress. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it. Like, a lot of my friends are jumping on, and I want to. But then again, I'm like, just be patient. Give it time. Give them at least, a business day to work out some of the stuff. Hopefully fix it tonight. They probably have the whole team grinding on it. They probably got a lot of feedback. There was a lot of people upset. But they're a pretty good team. And they work with the community from what I've noticed PC. Now, I'm not an expert like some of these guys who've been in this Insurgency Sandstorm game since like before day one, like the original Insurgency. But everybody. Yeah. Yeah, man. It's growing pains, right? It's growing pains. This is start. Got this great relationship, but they're trying something new. Yeah, I'm hoping by tonight I don't expect to be perfect, but I'm hoping a lot of things are fixed. The most major one, I can even deal with the small bugs as long as I can play with my friends, man. The whole reason why I got it on Xbox to play with my friends, because I love it on PC with or without playing with friends. And the community's great. I'll jump into a group of people I don't even know, and we all work well together. They're all great people. Yeah. Yeah. um, I have faith, man. I have faith they'll right, and hopefully me and my friends can have a good time tonight in that game. Instead, today I'm going to do PC style. Stick to that. That's pretty much my overall review for Sandstorm. Just gonna on console. I'm gonna give it time. Hopefully they'll work it out and fix it so we can expand the community so more people don't have that sour taste in their mouth over this game. My other buddy, he jumped on, played it this morning, and got him. And he, like I say, he loves it. He's like, I'm sold. I just wish they'd fix the things that are wrong with it, but I'm sold on the gameplay. He loves the gameplay of it. Yeah, so come on, NWI. And folks, just give us I know what you're capable of. You can do it. I really hope they if they fix that stuff, it'll be good.
Go in here.
You can't go in there. That's a toy. If you want to get in there, you got to break it. Sorry, guys. Everybody, this is my little man, Bryce. Another reason why I can't get on and test the Xbox right now. My main living room TV is controlled by Blippi or Ryan's World or something like that.
When we get here.
When you get bigger?
No. When we get...
It doesn't open. So that's what I'm telling you. It does not open. It's not a case that you open up. Fun times. But all right, so yeah, that's pretty much a review or my impressions of last night's, I guess, what felt more like a beta, which sucks because the beta felt more like the real game. Yeah, man, that's my buddies. My good friend who fell in love with the game this morning has been playing Warzone lately, and he's like, dude, there's no guys doing crazy slides. You don't have to worry about guys dropping in. It's just very realistic tactics, slow. You got to move more slow and methodical. He likes it. He loves it. And I was like, I told you it's a great game, man. It just sucks we can't play together. Especially because they all did the tutorial. They've never played this game before. They did the tutorial, but it doesn't cover everything. And that's what... And I'm no expert by any means at this game. I am still new to it, but I love it. And there's a few things that I feel like are left out of the tutorial. There's things that I'm probably going to miss too. But I'm going to turn on like PC, go through some menu screens, and do some local play. To just kind of go over some things and describe it, how it would convert over to controller for Xbox. Some of my buddies didn't pay attention. There are questions that have been asked of me, so I figured I'll just cover it in a stream all in one. And if people want to re-review this video, they just don't get explained very well in the game for new people, especially when PC you have a lot more buttons you use, and controller you don't. So if you want, we can go ahead and kick into that. Go to phase 2 of this little stream. Let's do live scene. Yeah, man, just sucks. Count it down, man. We marked it on our calendars, asked for days off, and that's Couldn't even play together last night. We spent an hour and a half just trying to party up before we finally skipped it and went on. All right. Oh. We might be waiting on this just a brief second. Let's see how big it is. No. Sandstorm had an update on PC this morning. We'll just kind of go back to this now while that's doing it to it. Yeah, I just there's so many other great games on PC that I hope come to console. I think this game is gonna pave the way. This what is that? Hell Let Loose, all that. Bring Daddy the remote. Oh, you want to watch it? Okay, good job. Sweet. I don't even need to touch nothing. Yeah. It's 0 Hour, Ground Branch. Those are some really tactical games I'd like to see come to console. Caliber is a fun game. Gives me like that old school SOCOM feel. It's a free to play on PC. I hope it comes over to console. And I'm hearing World War III. Cool little like battle, almost like a Battlefield 4 feel. I love that game. And all these companies are talking about PC, but I really think they're waiting to see what kind of happens with some of these other games that are converted over PC. Scavengers is fun, and it's on console now, and I love it. I love it on both. Let's see here. I don't even know what this is. Okay, cool. All right, it's patching, so I'll be able to jump in here in just a second. Question for you guys. How's the audio? Is it still good? Last night it sounded the best it's sounded since I got this new mic and adjusted with the settings. Because using this mic was not working the best. But now that I bought the external, it seems to be doing a lot better. I reviewed the stream from last night. Just at the start, it was quiet, yeah. And then with your guys' help, I was able to adjust it. And with your feedback, I was able to make it better to where you actually hear me and I'm not drowned out by the computer or just sounding like I'm like 40 clicks away. See, the Desk Squad, I heard that about the people having long times to get into a match. I don't know if it's just PvP. I'm more of a co-op guy. I didn't have that problem really. I think one game I waited about maybe 2 minutes, which felt long. Another one I was in about a minute before it popped up the loading screen for the level. Finish patching. Finish patching. I'm ready to go. Speaking of, I did get my World War III alpha or whatnot. It is installed. That's nice. Excited for that. Have to give that game a shout in a little bit. Oh, come on, man. This is taking a minute. Guess poor job on my point. I probably should have checked that before I started. I was not expecting an update on the PC version. Because I'd like to bring up the menus and go over some of these pointers, like, because I've gotten questions about, let's see here, the, you know, setting up gear and cosmetics. I think the cosmetics issues that I've been asked about are, I think that's the server issue or whatever, the whole glitching and whatever the game's doing. I don't think that's on them. But going through when you for something like, we'll use the topic that we had, the headsets, or the helmets, headgear. Buddy bought a helmet, a fast helmet on the game, and it came with either comms or can't. There's a difference between the ones with communication with the little mic on it and the regular one without the mic. And then you just have fast cut or high cut helmet with nothing on it. So you got to make sure you're going back to the right one, because he purchased one last night and today it wasn't there. You have to make sure that you go back to the one you purchased. So if it was with comms, without comms, make sure you got the right one. And then the color. When it brings up the secondary menu on the side, you got to make sure you go to the color so it reads unlocked, because you are only purchasing that helmet, that item, in that color or pattern. So if you go to another one, it'll ask you to unlock it, because if you bought it in brown, you don't have it in black. And that's where I think the game's just being wonky. They'll go over some other things, some in-game stuff. Just ready for this to go, man. So I got some feedback about the lean bug. Yeah, people getting kicked. XP's not working, and you can't team up. Those are all kind of important. Like the XP wouldn't be so important at the early game. It's very important because that's what unlocks your classes. After that, the only thing it unlocks is the cosmetic stuff, and then gives you currency to buy your own cosmetic stuff. So. All right. Oh, in the middle of a game, you lost connection. See, that's. Did it kick you all the way back out to Xbox home screen? Or just lose connection and take you back to the main menu? sucks. So just to the Sandstorm main menu. Well, that's sorry. Last night we were just anytime we partied up, we got kicked to the Xbox home screen. Like the whole game crashed. Yeah, I saw these pointers and tips stuff just easier. It's one of those things. A lot of people are visual learners. Not everybody, but a lot of people, and it's easier just to show it in action. That's true too. Either you finish the round, it doesn't, it'll show you what credit you would have gotten, and then it just erases it, or just don't let you finish the level anyways. And you can't have that EXP anyways. So the smoothest thing on the game was Xbox letting me know that I got achievements. There you go. Hey, here's another one. Here's another one. Good job. I'm like, cool. This thing downloaded like a good few minutes ago. It is now just taking a very long time to patch it.
I don't break it or hat. I don't break it or hat.
No. Why would you even want to do that? No, don't break it. Go pick a different toy. If you want to break that toy just to get in there, go pick a new toy. Because if you're done with that toy, we could give it to somebody else. Let some other kid have a fun toy to play with, a little elephant. And if you break it, we can't help somebody else. That's selfish. Why would you just get a toy just so you could break it? Some other child in this world may have trouble getting toys, and we could help them out by giving a free toy to them. And you'd rather just break it? No. Oh, 81, 82%. There we go. Oh, man. Didn't realize I'd be giving life lessons to my boy on a stream, but hey. I'm getting there though, man. Come on, just finish up so I can get into this. I think I had another update on a different game. Preload that. No, it was just that one. All right, cool. It's out of all games. It's the one I'm trying to use. Bear, are you jumping back into your game and trying it out? Just moving through, having issues. Let me know how it goes, man. Keep me updated. Like I said, my Xbox Sandstorm kind of lost the battle to. Okay, that's good. That's good. Lost the battle to. Now it's Blippy. So. Hey, man. One of my buddies despises Blippy with a passion because he's just been burnt out on it from his kids watching it so much. But I'm like, dude, you gotta have mad respect to him. He's like, no, I hate him. I was like, dude, that dude's really intelligent. He's a really good person from what I've seen. Oh, oh, oh. There we go. All right, getting into it. Yeah, I really hope. I really hope Sandstorm starts working better on console. Such a good game. I'll be honest. The only thing really missing from this game for me, because it reminds me of like one of my favorite games of all time, the Medal of Honor 2010. The PvP and the campaign were both. I loved them. And this takes me back to that kind of. The only thing missing is like a cool story of a campaign, just to get in, just hop into somebody else's shoes and live it for a bit. Ooh, we had 816. Appreciate the follow. 816, huh? That's what I think it is. You got mad love. All right. Let's go over some of the questions that were given to me. If anybody else has info, wants to chime in, feel free. Help the community, man. Trying to make this game great and give everybody the best experience we can playing this. So cosmetics, your simple basic looks. My buddy last night bought, um, you know, he bought basically I think a high cut with the headset instead of just the cans, or he might have just gotten the cans. So when you purchase one, you're not purchasing the whole helmet and then get all the colors individually. Kind of get what I'm saying. Maybe I'm not describing it right. You have to go through and you'll actually select, okay, so I initially bought the brown one. And I think I unlocked through gameplay the green one, if I remember right, or I might have purchased it. But so if you just come here and it's on a different one, it's only going to show what you have. You have to make sure you get the right one. Or if you may have bought a high cut headset and you meant to buy the cans, so when you go to the cans, it's showing that, oh, what? It's not giving it to me. However, I think my buddy's situation is just the server issue. I think the issue with, like last night, I was trying to buy a headset on Xbox on the game, a high cut with headset, and it just cannot connect to AWI servers. And I was super bummed. So same thing. All this, you know, back out. Now I know I'm discussing console play, but using a PC, it's just because I know my PC works. I know I'm not going to have any issues. Well, hopefully not. Um, yeah, so, and that goes the same for even your insurgents. You know, you purchase some by feet. Like me, I got the flip flops. Bought them in this color. But if I want them in a different one, I have to buy the individual color. So. Now, loadouts. My buddy jumped into a match today, and he was like, "Hey, man, I finally got into a match, but it was a night op, and I don't have NVGs, or he didn't have NVGs unlocked. Everything for every player is unlocked because he was playing co-op and all that. So, setting up your loadouts, you got your insurgent security, so you got to do each one, and then each one you have to do a day loadout and a night loadout. There are things you get during daytime that you won't get the option for that you only get night and vice versa. So, and then also your setup versus co-op. So I primarily play co-op. I'll set up versus classes later. And then go to your class. So me, security, rifleman. Go to my weapon, add an upgrade. Notice there's suppressors, side rail. I only have a laser sight. That's all you get because this is set up for day matches. Now you can do this at the start of each match. Go back in. Oh crap! It's a night match, and just add something if you need to, and things like that. But when you go into night map loadouts or set up a night map loadout like a preset, you'll have more options. And for night vision. So accessories. This is where you find your, night ops and for stuff for night ops and gas mask. So gas mask is the only option you get for daytime. Now if you go to, we're not gonna break it, son. I already told you once. All right, so you go to nighttime. Say you pop into a match and it's a nighttime mission, and you go to your class. And notice here, go to your accessories. Instead of gas mask, you'll have differences. I like white phos and green. Now the multicolor, which makes it look really good, it does. That's 4 points. I know in co-op it doesn't really matter, but I'm also kind of like a, I don't know. I guess a purist or whatever. I don't know. I just try and make it kind of legit. So you got your mil specs and then your, special operations or whatever. I like the green. Amber looks pretty good too. All of them look good. I like to rock green just because in real life I've got to try out the white phos and it was super cool. I loved it on a set of 31 alphas, but I mainly just rocked everything I was issued on my stuff was green, so I just rocked that. But that's how you get your night vision and set it up. Not same with your weapon. Come down here, same thing. Oh, now you have flashlight, IR flashlight, and an IR laser. I don't really rock flashlights. I just rock the laser. Usually I have other teammates that will rock flashlights, so I just kind of utilize theirs. That way I'm not putting too much weight on, because it does affect movements, I believe, and weighs you down, and stamina. But yeah, that's my basic setup. So for nighttime, I will just boot that. That's all I add. Head back. And now I'm set for my nighttime. And you just do the same thing for there. And then with versus, the difference with versus is, see, I could have put anything in co-op on my guy. Versus, you are set to limits. So I have a suppressor, I put a compensator, but you're very limited to points. like I have 0. I would have to come in here, take something off, boom. Now I got 3 points back. And that's how the PvP, to keep the balance of the PvP works. You can't just come out with all the bells and whistles and expect a fair fight. I will put that back on. All right, and that's pretty much some of the tips and pointers for, you know, loading things up on a loadout. And your different classes, you know, bridges. Which I don't have any of these, even though I made it to, I think I unlocked all the way to demolitions last night after my first match on Xbox. The very next match, I was only given this option again because I had to reach level 2. It was wonky. Okay, now that's all done. We will go into just local play for fun. We will keep it simple with a day map. I love Tell. Tell's one of my favorite ones. I kind of want to do... Let's do Tideway because it's pretty open. I love Ministry too. So... Yep. Yeah, that's I'm waiting to find out what mine's gonna have after Blippi's done. Maybe when my son goes down for a nap soon. I'm actually gonna finish this up and then I'll take him, get him some lunch and then put him down for a nap, and we'll see where I go from there. Okay. Now that that is done, we'll go basic setup. Got my thing. That's pretty much how I run my day. See how it's preset because I already done it in the main menu. Now, individually on the fly, say this is a night map, I can go in here real quick, throw on an IR, and then switch my gas mask to either night vision or none. So, like if it's a wooded area, I could switch real quick to my multicam or whatnot. Deploy. Alright, what were some of the things? So we went over, unlocks the purchases. Okay, day nights. Alright.
Let's get ready.
One of my friends playing Xbox last night and this morning was like, man, it's weird playing the game in like dead silence. I thought he was talking about music. He was discussing comms. He couldn't talk to anybody. The awesome thing about this game is to communicate with your team is you have to, it's a push to talk like a real radio. So you have to put your comms up, team in proximity down in the corner. I know you can't see it because my camera box is there for my webcam, but down in the corner it'll say team in proximity, and that's your radio. And that's when you communicate, and then you just let go to in comms. Xbox is great. We do, and you guys probably have the same thing on PlayStation, guys, where it's party chats. So, which is great to just shoot the shit and talk, but and it's great for communicating with your guys. But like in co-op or something, or even versus where it's more than 4 people, half your team's not on the same page because you can't communicate with them. You know, on Xbox, you have to jump out of party chat to get into game chat to use your comms. I'm pretty sure. Maybe they'll let you. I don't know if they've worked that out, or I'll have to try it today. But, oh, I guess I better go cap this objective. But, yeah. Oh. I better pay attention too. looking. They're gonna be coming from that way. But we're capping it. Sit here. Point of dominance in the room. Okay, so yeah, the push to talk thing is brilliant, and that's why I think it's good to leave.
Nice one. We got Alpha.
Yeah, that's play styles. What? I'm dropping mag. So yeah, with the comms thing, it's almost better to not be in a party chat. Like maybe pre-game and after game and all that stuff, yeah, but then I really think it's better just to go to game chat, get the whole team involved in comms so everybody's on the same page. Where'd you go, bro? Okay. Oh, he got away. What else? So that covers comms. That's a question that was asked me because he thought there was no comms in the game. I'm like, yeah, it is. It's just push to talk. It's like a radio version. Which, awesome. So just, and I believe on controller. Up. Oh, that was a bad place to run. Eat that. It is Molotov. Yeah, it's the good part. You got comms, you can talk it out. You just got to use your push to talk. And the button on Xbox is the left bumper is your comm button. So you just hold it down, speak, and then release. Next will be holding breath. So I guess it's right bumper holds your breath, which I don't really care for. If you have one of those cool controllers with extra buttons on the back, I would maybe sync it to, I don't know, just my opinion, I'd sync it to a different one. I don't want it up where my trigger button is. But to hold your breath, to take shots, get that stand still. There we go. Ooh, that was close. I probably should have been dead there. What? Get through the door, please. Okay, so he took out everybody there with a grenade. That's nice. So holding breath, you aim, and then hit. I guess it's right bumper on Xbox, and that gets you a more steady shot for distance shots. Can't hold it forever, obviously, but lets you focus a little bit better. Okay, now we'll go about etiquette. A little bit of game etiquette for planting. It's good to jump on your comms and be like, planting. Let the team know. Set it up. As soon as it's done, I like to run away. Tell everybody it's planted. Clear out, clear out. Once I see everybody's clear from it, I'll do usually guys say different things like fire in the hole and all that and lets them know, but that's lets your team know you're about to detonate. I even give a countdown just to make sure people get down and they get like 3 seconds to tell me, hey, I'm still trying to get out or get clear. So I'll be like, controlled det in 3, 2, 1, and I blow it. I'm a little faster in the game. It's not that slow. But that's pretty much how I do it. Other guys will use different phrases and stuff to get it done. Oh, God. So I got those guys there covering that area. I'm going to try and hold a different sector. like somebody just fired a shotgun from long range at me, but.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
But yeah, those are some of the basic stuff. A little bit of etiquette. Another thing I noticed last night, even me playing, is a lot of newer players have. I mean, it's just force of habit. They got the kind of Call of Duty style run in. Like there's times like, oh, I should have paid more attention to my ammo. Yeah. Clear. Nice. So like there's times I won't get many kills because I just want to see the team win and everybody stay alive. So my buddies will be on the front side of this building holding and defending. I'll sit back here and just make sure, hold my sector, that nobody comes up on our 6. I may get 1 or 2 kills back here. I may get 0 kills back here. Doesn't matter. Team wins. That's all I care about. But just your playstyle. But that's surviving this stuff. It's really what it takes. When you hear mortars, little drone sounds like somebody's rocking a, what is that, DJI Magic in the air. That's a S-Vest. Those are hard if you can kill the S-Vest guys. But just that this game is very it's more team based, not. Which Call of Duty, if you're an awesome player, you can just zip through it. Maybe you can do it in this too. But they're just sprinting out there. Sometimes you'll pop a corner and get overrun. You'll be dead. The time to kill is super fast. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Just have etiquette, work with your teams, do call outs. Now, if I start paying attention, I notice like, oh, half my team's dead. Oh, that's not good. Oh, yeah. Now I'm last man standing, and I have to hold this for 16 more seconds, 11 seconds. Where'd you go, bro? Where do you go? Regular reload instead of a. I lost, I think, 2 mags during that stuff. Hit the box, load it up. Oh, leveling up is working now? Oh, you're gonna make me go get on Xbox. Son bitch. Trying to just handle that recoil. Doesn't use a C-clamp grip? What? Yeah, all in all, it's a great game. I had a blast on Xbox with it during the beta. I hope to get back to that level. I hope to be able to play with my friends. And, well, I only got 1 viewer right now. Otherwise, I'd ask if I was going to ask questions if anybody had other pointers. Ooh, see how I rushed in like Call of Duty and see what happens? Maybe if I would have done a knee slide, super jump, dolphin dive, whatever. But yeah, man. It's good times. Great game. I hope everybody loves it, enjoys it. They build experience with their friends and meet new people to be able to play, use comms, and give it that real kind of milsim feel. And then, of course, you got PvP.
Okay.
Same guy. My team didn't clear that guy out. I thought for sure the way my team was going around. Alright, so that was just how not to play. That was dumb as crap on my part.
All right, let's go.
I guess because it's local, I get to respawn in, and usually don't respawn until your team captures the objective. Okay. We're gonna... Yeah. Oh, that hurt a little bit. Ooh. Oh, and I missed. Ah, fuck. Suck. I think he's dead. I think I actually did clear it out that time.
Cover me! Cover me!
Where's he at, broski? No, those are still shots from behind us. We're off to the side. I'm trying to remember all the buttons for other things in the game. How the... Let's hide here for a minute. Don't get tunnel vision locked into that one spot. He must have ran. But yeah, that's pretty much the basics. Clear windows, clear there.
We're working on it!
Oh, he's still alive? No way.
We're working on it! Piece of shit!
Whole position. Problem playing local. You're gonna be doing solo on a lot. Your team does not do too much.
We took Echo!
It is a lot
Get out
easier
of the
to
open, damn it!
point and click though too. But as much as it's been fun, I have to leave here. Yeah, up to 2,000. All right. Fun. Yeah, so that's basically some of the basics of it. That's why I tried to list out what buttons they are. At least on the Xbox controller, they're probably the same layout on PlayStation. You know, just a different feel. To me, they're the same thing. I don't get into the whole Xbox versus PS war. I think they're both great systems. I've recently transferred PC, and that's kind of my kick now. But yeah, I'll probably get on and play some more Xbox Sandstorm tonight. But for today, hopefully some of those pointers helped out. Some of the information, like a little more in depth of the tutorials, they don't say everything, so you're kind of stuck guessing. And then yeah, review. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'll try and stream later on today. I gotta go play daddy right now. Time to handle my responsibilities. So, guys have a great day, and we'll see you on the next one. All right, man. Take care. That's good information on my way out. Haven't been